Hello, today I'm going to talk about what did I dream of being when I grew up. What did I dream of being when I grew up? So, the first thing I dreamed of was being a rally driver. I used to have a Hot Wheels car of a Subaru rally car, and yeah, I don't think I have it anymore. But maybe that was what inspired me. I used to play a lot with it, and I used to race it against other cars at school and all this. I also played Colin McRae 2. It's this exact game, the El Mundo version. This was a series, a collection called Los Mejores Videojuegos del Mundo, the best games in the world. And Colin McRae 2.0 was one of the games that were included in that collection. And we got like 3 games out of the whole collection. We watched like 20 games maybe. and yeah, it was nice. I think of rally driver specifically and not Formula One driver, even though, for example, I also liked Ferrari and I liked Schumacher and all this. And I actually didn't know of any rally drivers except maybe Colin McRae, which wasn't like a rally champion, if I recall correctly. Well, maybe he won something, but he wasn't as known for his championships, if I recall correctly. Yeah, for example, in Spain itself, we even have Sainz, who has 2 championships. Loeb, back in those days, already had like maybe 5 or so he was definitely the one dominating. Ogier is from later, but Mäkinen had more and he was from a little bit before, right? So Colin McRae was basically famous because of the game, in my opinion. He was not as famous as, and also because he died tragically, maybe. But he only has, yeah, in quotes, because it's still a big accomplishment, but he only has like 1 championship. Compared to Schumacher, who, for example, had like already 6 or 7 championships by the time I was aware of it. Schumacher had 7 championships. Alonso had 2 world championships. Right? Those kind of things, right? But I kind of felt like being a rally driver. I would like it more. I don't know. Maybe I don't think it had that much to do with racing with people because I think even though I played that game, I thought that driving with people, because I also played other games where you drive against people in rally. But I thought rallying seemed more fun, I guess. But I got convinced, I guess. I got talked out of wanting to be a rally driver by my parents, I guess. Because my mom especially said that my eyes were not good enough for being a pilot or something like this, right? Like a driver, you could say, a professional racing driver. Probably bullshit, but yeah. We also they probably didn't have like the money to join a rally driving school, if that even is a thing, right? driving with people because I also played other games where you drive against. But I guess because my mom especially said that my eyes were not good enough for being a pilot or something like this, right? Like a driver, you could say, a professional racing driver. Probably bullshit, but yeah. We also they probably didn't have like the money to join a rally driver school, if that even is a thing, right? So my next dream was to be a mechanical engineer. I don't know exactly why I got this idea that I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, but I guess I've always kind of liked how things work. Like I don't think it was some kind of desire that got implanted into me externally. I think I genuinely wanted to be something like this, but out of some kind of theoretical draw towards these kind of things, right? I liked these type of images that showed you how the world works, especially how engines worked. So I was like, okay, what is the person who makes the engines in cars, right? I was kind of thinking in that way, right? I don't know. I guess I was not a hands-on person. I've never been a super hands-on person. No, in my family there is no like tradition of like working on cars or anything like this. So I guess I just gravitated towards the more design side of things, right? And I was like, fuck it. How do I design engines for cars, right? I it kind of is like the heart of the car, the part, yeah, that gives the most soul to the car. Even now with electric cars and all this, I still think that the powertrain kind of is the magic of the car, right? And you could say the most interesting part in some sense. Even though I like suspension and all that, and those give a lot of character to the driving specifically, right? But those are things that I have learned with time. In the like my idea when I was like 17 was probably this one, right? I guess I liked just mechanical engineering and all of this, and I've always liked these kind of cutouts of how showing how things work and all that kind of stuff. Hello, I am. I was talking about what did I dream of when I grew up. What mechanical engineering? Then, after that, after my disillusionment with mechanical engineering that I talk about, I think, in this video, and my what video was I looking for? Story of my life, video 78. Why now? Okay, actually, there are several videos in which I mention it, so I've linked these three in the description or in the cards above, maybe. Yeah, this playlist will be linked somewhere. And yeah, this is a long video, 1 hour and a half, but I will link these two videos that are shorter and I get more to the point. I think I will link this video at the end as well. In this video, I talk about why I gave up on my dreams or whatever, right? So yeah, some like my next things, I guess I talk a little bit about my disillusionment with my degree and all this. So I would say that I no longer have this kind of what do I want to be dream, right? I still want things. I have a thread of my wanting things, and I think the closest thing to something I want to be is, as in career, is this. Having a small, maintainable collection of quirky, enjoyable cards with the tax advantages that come from it technically being a museum, and using it as a hub for telling stories about cool automotive projects and owners, aka a little card collection and a media engine behind it to leverage it for online attention and to act as a little hub for telling stories about cars and the people behind them. That could be called a profession. So yes, that is probably something I want to do. But I no longer think of my life in general as career, because I don't think that is, like, in my mind, that doesn't make money, right? That is something I get to after I make money some other way. So I don't. Yeah, that is the problem. Or more like after, more like while I make money other way, right? This is kind of a loss machine, basically. Like, no one gives a fuck about the types of stories that I want to tell, probably, right? That is the problem about it. And I guess that is like the assumption on which I should start with, and that I have learned by making my videos. And yeah, a quick scroll is just like traveling. The rest of the things are places I want to visit, or things I want to do, like more like one-time events that I want to experience, something like this, right? Going to the Comedy Cellar, or like getting tickets to a Taylor Swift concert, that kind of stuff. Going to Buc-ee's. Yeah. So those were the things that I have wanted to be when I grew up. If you want to learn more about what happened and why did I stop wanting to be, like, pursuing the dream that I had when I was a kid, pay attention, like, check out this video over here, probably there, and yeah, bye. Subscribe. I never say it, but if you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe and see more of the things that I have to say, which are basically talking about my life and all this, subscribe. And also leave a comment. I don't know. If you have reached this part of the video, basically the only comments I care about are from the people who reach this part of the video. If you have not watched my home video, like, don't leave a comment. I don't want you to leave a comment. I wouldn't ever put a notification like leave a comment in the middle of the video, because what the fuck? No, right? But if you have watched this video until the end, I probably do have an interest on what you have to say about it. Maybe leave like a comment on what you dreamed of being and what happened with that, or maybe just say your opinion on what my dreams were, or whatever. I don't know. Bye. Does it count? Make it count. This was something that okay, now I'm going to just stream, I guess, and I had this idea of a video which was called Does It Count? Make It Count. And I was thinking of it as something like, yeah, reading this book. There is a section that goes like, if we try 10 experiments and none of them work, we have a choice. We can take it personally and think of ourselves as a failure and question our ability to solve the problems, or we can recognize we've ruled out 10 ways that don't work, bringing us that much closer to a solution. It's not closer because 10 is not infinity, right? And there are infinity possibilities. So, well. anyways. But yeah, I was like, okay, so which ones do count? And for example, up there is this kind of, you work not as an evangelist expecting miracles, but as a scientist, testing and adjusting and testing again. And I was like, do these things count or not? I was like, does what I do count or not count? Oof. Okay, my aunt was just wishing me happy birthday. Yeah, I get bad feelings when I get messaged by my aunt, for example, because it's like I don't want to develop more my relationships with my family in case I have to like get away from them and all that. Who are you? Okay. No one's here, right? Yeah, basically for reasons that may come out in the end, or reasons that maybe I will not ever say. But because there is the possibility, it's like I don't want to develop my relationship with family members and all this. Does it count? Make it count. So I got this title idea while reading this book. As you can see at the bottom, it says, if we try 10 experiments and none of them work, we have a choice. We can take it personally and think of ourselves as a failure or question our ability to solve the problem, or we can recognize that we've ruled out 10 ways that don't work, bringing us that much closer to a solution. Well, first of all, I don't agree, because there are 10 ways versus infinite can become like, if the problem is infinite, it's insignificant anyways. But I don't know, maybe it works for problems that are not infinite. And then there also is a line above that says, you work not as an evangelist, expecting miracles, but as a scientist, treating and adjusting and testing again, experimenting and building on the results. Faith is rewarded, perhaps even more than talent or ability. And the book is this one, by the way, The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. And yeah, the problem with this is that everything, obviously, I think of as if it applied to me, right? So I wonder the question of the title. Does it count? So do my videos count? Do my videos count as whatever I said here? Working as an evangelist, or do my videos count as a scientist, testing and trying what works and adjusting? Am I adjusting enough? Am I testing but not adjusting? Am I hoping for someone to give me views, as I said on my video that I will link above here, called My Problem is I Trusted the Algorithm? What does it count as testing and adjusting, because I am actually making new videos every day about different topics that come to my mind? So in that sense, I am adjusting the topic. Or, for example, something that I didn't read, when we don't yet know where we're going, we don't wait. We move forward in the dark. If nothing we attempt yields progress, we rely on belief and will. We may take several steps backward in the sequence to move ahead. I read this and I'm like, so true, but I don't know if I'm like so true, because I don't know where I am going, so I'm waiting. Therefore, it hits and I'm like, okay, I should get moving. As you could maybe imagine by my recent video called 27 and Nothing Happens, that I will link above. Yo, what's going on, Football Planet? I'm recording a video. I have paused recording now to read your message and to look up something, but yeah. For example, this. Okay. Oops, sorry. What videos did I mention? Yes, okay, this one. Boop. Story of my life, video 78. I watched your video. If no one cares, why post? It was interesting. Thank you. Which one? If no one cares, why post? That's more recent or less recent? Okay, that's kind of old. If no one, well, kind of old, a month old. If no one cares, why post? It was short. What did I say in this video? I forgot. Legit question, lol. Okay, I basically ask. I literally ask the question, right? I'm like, why post if no one gives a fuck, right? And I wonder. I say something like blah blah blah, right? What's the another thing? WhatsApp Cuadro. What do you mean with another thing? The thing that I was going to say in the video. Okay, I can record the video again. If no one cares, why post? This is a legit question. Like, I don't really know why I do it. I've been scrolling through my own... By the way, yes, I watch my own videos. I watch them at 2x speed. Videos. It was for another purpose. I just got like the ability to... Oh, the stream title. What is the another thing? This is the another thing. I have already talked about my dreams, and this is the another thing. I'm making a video called Does It Count? Make It Count. And in the Does It Count? Make It Count video, I show some other videos, which are 27 and nothing changes. Okay, this is the video that I have just mentioned, 27 and nothing changes. And the video that I mentioned before is this one. My problem is that I trusted the algorithm. And the other video that I mentioned was this one. My problem is that I trusted the algorithm. Okay. Let's see what I have just recorded. Streaming while you make videos is handy because I can now before is this. Look up what I said before. By the way, infinite can become like if the problem is infinite, it's insignificant. Anyways, I got one, but it's videos count as to give me views, as I said on my video that I will link above here called "My problem is I trusted the algorithm." What does it count? I have all my streaming information. Just I have a lot of videos every day about different topics that come to my mind. This is how my PC looks like. Do you see it? So now the camera is my camera, right? This is just a camera view. But the monitor that you see below me, this is the monitor that I have right in front. Then this monitor is to my right, actually. I see it here. And the other monitor, even further away, that one, is even more right. That is kind of my setup, by the way. How do you say? BTS look, behind the scenes. And yeah, I have the stream information up there. And for example, I'm now playing my own stream back, but like some minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, to see where I left the video. Because the thing that you see here on the OBS does not let me go back. So I'm recording here and I cannot know where in the video I left it, right? So I forget. I don't know exactly where I stopped recording. And I know where I stopped recording, which was when I said this is the video, right? When I said the problem is I trusted the blah blah blah. Right? That is when I stopped recording. But I don't know what I said before I went into saying, okay, this is the video that I want you to watch. Right? That is the problem. So I'm looking in the stream before to see where I left off. Right? And that's why it's handy for me to stream while I make videos, even if there was no one here. Like there wasn't anyone here as when Football Planet arrived, there hadn't been anyone here for like 25 minutes. So in that sense, I am adjusting the topic. Or actually, for like something like 37 minutes, when we don't yet know where we're going, we don't wait. We move forward in the dark. If nothing we attempt yields progress, we rely on belief and will. We may take several steps backward in the sequence to move ahead. I read this and I'm like, so true, but I don't know if I'm like so true, because I don't know where I'm going, so I'm waiting. Therefore, it hits and I'm like, okay, I should get moving. As you could maybe imagine that my recent video called 27 and nothing happens, that I will link above. Yo, what's going on, Football Planet? I'm recording a video. I have paused recording now to read your message and to look up something, but yeah. Okay, as I said on my video called 27 and nothing's happened. Okay. Yes, that has been an issue since the time I've been following you. The OBS soundbar is in green. It must reach a yellow or above. I actually think your voice in stream and videos is low. Yeah, that's true. And I wish I could make it louder, but I can't. I could maybe like get super close here, but it's uncomfortable. And I don't like artificially highening the thing, because then in the times that it peaks yellow, it kind of becomes annoying. I don't know. I also hear it kind of low, but I put my own volume up and like, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to switch back to my regular view. Normal. For example, this. I have a question. Do you care about trying to get views, or do you make videos for fun? In the video that I mentioned here, in this one, I go into it. My problem is that I trusted the algorithm. It's like a part of me, I would say like 75% of me does it for fun, but there is a part, maybe let's say 85% of me does it for fun and just not caring. And it's like, I think there is proof of that by just scrolling. It's like, you don't make videos for like a year and about so many different things, blah blah blah, if you don't like, if you care about views, right? Because they didn't get views, right? But I do get upset by them not getting views, so I do care a little bit about views. But when they get views, for example, this is my most viewed video, I guess, but this is just a MrBeast clip, so it doesn't count, IMO. This is, I guess, the video, like one of the recent videos that got views. I could have just went ham into this, right? I could have just, this was me reacting to a song from an artist. I got people telling me in the comments, you should react to this or to this or to this, right? And I didn't give a fuck, right? It's like, I could have reacted to what the people told me to react to, but I just wasn't compelled to it. I don't know. So it's like, if I was viewed mind, I would have reacted to those things, for example, and my channel would have turned into a reaction channel. The problem is that I don't want that to happen. I want this channel to be for whatever the fuck I want, right? Even if that comes at the cost of views. But conversely, I do like views, right? I do like people paying attention to my shit. The problem is that I want people to pay attention to my shit even if I don't make it, so that even if I'm not like or something like this, right? Pay attention to this, or it's like, oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, oh, something like that, right? Or like this kind of people. If you look up these titles, like something like this, no friends, something like this, right? There are videos like this, right? In response to no friends, no social life, no career at 29. Let's see.
Good day. This is a video response to another video that came up in my feed.
Yeah, for example, that kind of video, right? See this video above me that says, I have no friends, blah, 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 right? I could make videos like that. I mean, not with the I have no friends part, because I do have no friends, but I could make more clickbaity videos like this, right? And I have done something like this, saying that I'm unemployed a lot, but it's like I could go harder at it, I guess, right? I could go like wipe channel, make a new channel with just that thing, right? But I don't want that to be the, I don't know. I don't think I've explained myself very well, but more or less, right? This video, for example, I have no friends at 24. Like, I could make videos like this, and I could, like, I see these videos. The problem is that I'm not a beautiful looking girl, but I don't know. I think guys get those videos as well. But my life is not that dramatic, and I don't think I can pull off the... Yeah, and also I'm not that isolated, you could say, right? So I live with my parents. I don't know. I could make some kind of video like living with my parents and with no job, with no with no social life or something like this at age 27. I could make the video itself, but I would have to go some place that looks kind of good in the thumbnail. I don't know. Like, I could try harder to make it look like I don't try, but that would be against the point, right? Like, I don't know, these videos look like someone who is just trying something new or something like that. And they kind of are. I don't know. I don't have a lot of... I have mixed feelings about this topic. Okay. Oops, sorry. What video did I mention? Yes, okay, this one. Boop. Story of my life. Video 78. I watched your video if no one... Boop. Oops, sorry. I said time to look up something, but yeah. As you could maybe imagine, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm waiting. Therefore, it hits, and I'm like, okay, I should get moving. As you could maybe imagine by my recent video called 27 and nothing happens, that I will link above. Yo, what's going on? I'm recording a video. So I mentioned the 27 nothing happens video. That is the last thing that I mentioned, right? So I said when we don't know where we go, we're moving. Okay, back to recording. So yeah, basically the point of the video is that I identify with both sides and I don't know exactly where to place whatever the fuck I'm doing, right? So I don't know if making all of these videos and all of this is waiting or because I do feel stagnant in my life. Okay, I am waiting in a sense because there are no results coming my way. Okay, my conditions remain the same, so everything feels static. But I am doing things, right? And they are things that are maybe that look like a step backward because I like my conditions remain materially the same or even worse because my mental health is decreasing, my money account is decreasing, my parents' faith in me is probably decreasing as well, right? So yeah, it feels like I could see something applying in my situation, applying to like both ends of that sentence. And same with the evangelist experimenting example, as I mentioned before, or yes, same with the taking personally as a failure because that is what I'm doing, right? I become sad when if I make 170 videos or something like this, and the video that get the most views is like 1,000, and it's not a kind of video that, and I don't know, and it's like 1,300 views that did not stay, basically, right? If I try 170 videos and no one, and I don't retain a lot of people, and I don't retain the people, it means that it didn't work, right? So I give up and become sad and see myself as a failure, which I already do. But also, I keep testing possibilities, right? Which means I have not given up. I don't know. So, basically, the title of the video. Does it count? Make it count. My point is like, if I do this, right? If I wonder, does it count? And then I count it, then it counts, right? It's basically that simple. If you're wondering, does it count? You can just be, fuck it, let's make it count, right? It's like I can be like, yes, this count, right? So maybe it is kind of telling yourself that yes, it counts. So it becomes like a part of your story, in inner story, right? It's like in my inner story, when I tell this story, if I'm successful in the future and I tell it, I will be like, yes, I was spending every day streaming. I showed up every day, blah, 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 right? Like the people who say hard work, hard work, hard work, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like hard work because it's just streaming. But in a sense, it is consistent and all this, right? I have uploaded 170 videos or something like this. Yes, they were not edited and they were like off-the-cuff videos with very little scripting, but I did them, right? I don't know. It is kind of, it's like you can make yourself not count them, or you can make yourself count them. So make them count. That is kind of my point, right? I don't know. Not sure if this video is any useful for anyone, but yeah, this is kind of what I thought while reading that excerpt of this. And yeah, I was at the pool, I was chilling, I was basically with the wind. At that moment, I was pretty chill. I was kind of mentally kind of chill. You could say basically zen in a way. I was kind of reading a bit anxious, you could say, in general because of life. But then after that, I got sad again because my neighbor, like my friend's stepdad, told me that the cats I had a cat seated basically 2 days before died. Like one of them died, so that made me quite sad. But yeah, I don't know. But I can't let that. I streamed anyways, right? I couldn't let that stop me. Okay, I'm ending the video now. I'm going to be something like, sorry for the cat tangent, you can watch this video or something like this. And by the way, it's true. A cat, like my neighbor's cat, died. I think if you tried harder on thumbnails and getting an interesting title, you could probably get a way better chance at going viral. I don't think so. Like, I think at this point, the thumbnails and the titles are not like the problem. Like, don't get me wrong, they are the problem, but in a different way, right? It's like they are the problem in the sense that I don't know, it's like the types of videos that I'm making are not manufacturable, right? They are not things that you can manufacture a thumbnail for. So I don't know, it's hard to explain. Do you get more or less what I mean? It's like I cannot make a video. For example, what kind of thumbnail would you give that video that you have seen? This kind of, does it count? Make it count. Like, what kind of thumbnail does this deserve? What could I put as thumbnail? Should I do this, something like this? Like me with the book or something. Could be. Maybe that is a good idea. The problem is that I start with the title. Right? This is the title that I wanted. If this title doesn't cut it, yeah, maybe I could work on a better title, but like that, this is literally the idea. Like, this is literally the idea, right? It's like this just means that I'm not interesting enough, right? That means that the ideas are not good enough. It's like, could I work on getting better ideas? Yes, but also, right? I don't know. It's like the title thing makes sense in case of Mr. Beast or those type of people, right? Mr. Beast, if Mr. Beast works on a better title, that can be kind of make or break, right? He can be like, okay, let's run through titles. $25,000 hamburger versus $5 hamburger. I go put 100 YouTubers in a cage, and what happens? And he can run through like infinite ideas and be like, okay, fuck it, let's do this one. But I guess I am limited by these ideas, I would say. Okay, I'm going to finish the video. And also, the problem is that I don't want to go bad viral, right? That is like the main thing. I don't want to go bad viral. Like, I am willing to not go viral if it prevents me going bad viral. You get what I mean? I want to avoid at the most the types of things that will get me bad viral. For example, in this video, maybe this video interests you. I kind of, well, maybe not, but in this video I watch a girl's video. This is pretty funny. I'm watching my own video about watching. Anyways, in this video I watch her video, which is titled Addiction, and in this video she barely mentions addiction. Like she vapes, and says something like, I smoked cigarettes, like something literally that connected to addiction. And the rest of the video is like her talking about her day, basically, right? And the comments, like in this video, you can see it. The comments are like pretty negative, right? I made this video because I thought it was funny, right? Because I'm not a beautiful person, right? She's cute, right? So she will get clicks. I'm trying to see how many likes it has. Oh, like at least one person has watched it until the end. That's interesting. I want to see how many likes it has. Interacción. Maybe it doesn't have any likes. Audiencia. I think it doesn't have any likes or dislikes, right? yeah, basically, she went bad viral, right? So she got some subscribers, etc., but she also got a lot of hate comments, and I don't like hate comments, right? Even if it comes with people defending you. I don't know. It's like my goals are very similar to hers in the sense that she says it. She literally says something like, I want to be like Emma Chamberlain, right? She wants to make videos that she just talks and everyone pays attention for some reason because she is Emma Chamberlain, right? She kind of wants to make that type of shit. Same, right? I kind of want to make that same type of thing, right? In Emma's sense, it was different because she had her own she created her own style, I would say. But I think I am creating my own style as well, even if it's a style that maybe makes no sense now, and it looks like, I don't know, some guy doing a Zoom presentation for his work or something like that. Like visually, it looks like that, but maybe, I don't know. It's like same with iPhone pictures, right? First, iPhone pictures were probably like, who would want iPhone pictures, right? They are so ugly in comparison to like real pictures, but I don't know. Someone probably said that. Then it became easier and like more, I guess, common to take iPhone pictures everywhere. And now it's like iPhone pictures are the aesthetic, right? If you take pictures with a good camera, for example, if you make a video for a company with a big camera, you can tell that it's being done like professionally. And if you make a TikTok, but you are a company, it's like you can get the same aesthetic that iPhone videos give you by just making the video with the iPhone, right? And you can make like a promotion of a product that looks as if someone had made it, right? It's like it has become the aesthetic. So in my case, I feel that can happen, right? Maybe it looks retarded to basically do this, right? To put yourself in front of a green screen and show. I mean, the green screen not being green screened is, I guess, incidental, but most of the time I am like transparent. But maybe floating me in front of my fucking YouTube page is retarded for some people, but I think it will become kind of not copied because it is. I don't know. Anyways, bye. You didn't. Anyways, that is what I wanted to say in this video. If you want to check something out, I would recommend, I guess, this second video that I mentioned. The first video that I mentioned, sorry, my problem is that I trusted the algorithm. But there will probably be links to both in the description if you want to check the other one out, like 27 and Nothing Changes. You can watch any of those videos since they are relevant to this one. So, yeah. Bye. Oh, you're still here. I thought you left because my YouTube counter like tripped down. But apparently you're still here. And yeah, I don't know. I finished the video. How are you, by the way? Like, I forgot to ask these questions to you. I always ask people this. Actually, there are 3 questions now. I ask people, where are you from? What car do you drive? Or what's your dream car? Or both? And what's your lore? Lore can be interpreted by whatever thing you mean. Like, I don't know. My lore, for example, could be that I am a mechanical engineer and I gave up. But maybe my lore is that I have been able 27 years unemployed or something like this. Well, not 27 years unemployed, but that I am 27 and unemployed. Maybe the lore could be that I have made 170 videos in the past year and a half or something like that. I don't know. Maybe your lore is something related to football since you like Football Planet. I don't know. Oh, maybe you did left. Maybe Football Planet did leave. Because I see the graph kind of dropping down like that. Let's see. Visualizaciones. 6, 550. This is what? 550, maybe not. This is cold tea, by the way. Green tea maracuya flavor or something like this. I am waiting for the answer to the question, by the way, in case you are wondering why I'm quiet. I asked, maybe if you had zoned out, I asked 3 questions, and yes, they were intended for the audience, which is 1 person, which I am assuming is Football Planet. Let me see. Oh, you answered. I don't really care too much about cars, but probably Lamborghini Huracan or a Bentley. I don't know. Nice. What else did they ask? Where are you from? That was the first question. Do you upload stuff? Nice. Spain won Euros, by the way. That was interesting. I didn't follow. I actually did watch every match in the Euros. Except one, maybe. Maybe one of the group phases I didn't watch. But the beginning of the group phases I did watch. But yeah, I don't pay a lot of attention. I'm not a big fanatic, you could say, or whatever. Anyways, I'm ending stream now. Thank you for being here. And from the UK, bro. We won against you then. And yeah, I'm not sure if there is a lot of delay. But yeah, I am ending stream anyways. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for swinging by, and yeah, goodbye. I stream more or less at this hour every day, so from like 5 to 6, maybe. From like 4 to 5 in like UK time. So yeah, thank you for being here. Bye.